Okay, I wanted to ask you, you are going to do a show in just a few weeks in Chile. So we wanted to know what can your fans expect about this show? What are you going to do? What are you going to present?
I mean, the most frustrating thing about where these shows have been placed is that I can't actually play any of my new songs, which I'm really excited about. And I wish I could. But I'm going to be playing some songs that I've never sang before off my old collaborations album, some favorites, and definitely one or two 1D covers as well, which is always fun to do. It's been a long time since I've been to South America, and I'm in a really great place right now. And I'm just really happy to get down and to be able to kind of celebrate that with the fans who kind of stuck by me through all my hardships recently. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Amazing. I saw your video on YouTube about coming back to the public sphere, and I saw that as you said, you've been through a lot of hardships, but you seem really nice right now. You seem really happy. So I'm glad for you. I want to congratulate you. And
Oh, thanks so much.
uh, so I wanted to know what are your expectations for this new era? What can your fans expect? New music, new album, maybe, I don't know. Tell me about your
Um,
expectations.
Honestly, I mean, just like the fans in a way, I've never really met this guy either. So I'm kind of excited to reintroduce myself as, who I really am. It feels like for a long time, I suppose, because of how intense this job can be. And don't get me wrong, I feel very, very lucky to be doing it. Also, it's kind of hard. So you kind of put a lot of armor on when you go on stage and stuff, and when you talk to people and all those different things. And I just never used to really like this character that came out of me. And it was almost like being driven by a motor doing a lot of the stuff in my job that I did. Whereas now I'm so much more at peace with everything that kind of went on in my life. So I'm really happy to kind of be back out here, but this time as myself. So first and foremost, that I mean, the music's been really, really fun lately, and I got to throw a little thank you out to Jamie Scott for that because we've been having so much fun in the studio. And Jamie's thing was like, let's just kind of take the pressure off everything and just see what happens. And it's kind of a last throw of the dice for me because I really did not want to sing anymore.
Really?
Um, to be honest, yeah, I mean, I actually only went in the studio to kind of impress my girlfriend, so that was the only reason. But I found out that I actually really do enjoy my job, and if I come back to the root of all this, like why did I do it in the first place? Because I like performing, I like singing, so it's kind of really nice to be back out on the road and have some exciting places to go to. And I mean, she's actually never even seen me do my job yet, so I hope I'm good.
For sure, for sure. But can you tell us maybe about the sound? What are your songs going to sound like? Because you say I'm a new guy right now, so will that influence your sound?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I went back to like my favorite albums I used to listen to when I was a kid, and it was like 8701 Usher was one of my favorites, NSYNC were one of my favorite bands, and then some things from now that I'm listening to in like sort of like Post Malone and 21 Pilots. So there's a lot of those sorts of influence in there, but it is straight down the middle pop. But I really, really like it. I mean, I'm having a real problem at the moment because I don't know what to choose for the singles. If I'm honest, I actually had dinner with Elton John the other day, and I got the chance to play them to him, which was one of the most scary experiences of my life ever. And when I first saw him, he was like, "Oh, you do know I've been keeping tabs on you. You look really great right now." And I was like, "Oh my God, Elton John's been watching me." It was really lovely. We had such a great evening, and they really, really liked the songs, and it was so rewarding to get to that place. It kind of felt like it closed a thing on that chapter for me, and kind of like I'm happy to be myself now and happy to be making the music I'm making. So I can't wait to show everyone. I'm just so annoyed that I can't do it this tour.
Oh, but it will be great. I'm happy to
Oh,
see you
thank you.
doing well. So I
Oh,
wanted
thank
to
you
ask,
so much.
do you remember anything about Latin American fans in general? Because you've been here in the past.
Yeah, I mean, do I ever? I know they've probably heard this from the other boys, but the Latin American fans are just some of the most amazing fans worldwide. They've just got such a passion for us, and that's so rewarding. I mean, I last time I went to Disneyland, every time somebody came up with me who had a slight Latin American accent, they always were from Chile. I don't know how everybody from Chile was suddenly in Disneyland when I was there, but they were. So it was very funny. But yeah, I love it, and it's amazing because I've done a lot of gigs over my time that they weren't really my fan base, and it kind of felt like I was getting on stage every night and having to win people over. And I've been doing this job now since I was 14 years old, and I'm 30 this month. So it's been a lot of winning people over, and I'm kind of done with that now. So I'm just happy to be playing for my fans and get out there and give them the concert they deserve as well for standing by me. And it's going to be, yeah, like I said, it's going to be a lot of fun. Probably a little bit of emotional time as well, but it's going to be quite fun to kind of say goodbye to the old character in my life that I used to be and all that armor that I used to put on to do this job. So yeah.
Amazing. Well, talking about your fans, I talked with your fan club in Chile, and they are very passionate. You have, I don't know if you know, but you have a fan club from 2017. Yes.
Oh,
And
wow.
yes, and they are very passionate about your career. They have supported you through all your stages, and they wanted to tell you that they wanted me to tell you that they will follow you wherever you are, and they're really happy for you that you're coming back. Yes, and they want also you to know that they are very thankful that you're coming to Latin America. It was a surprise for them. So
Yeah,
they want, yeah.
I can't wait. It's such a beautiful place as well. And I can't wait to. A lot of my team haven't been to a lot of those places, so it's going to be nice to show them around and stuff as well. So I'm really excited about it. And I've got nothing but good things to say about Latin America, so I can't wait.
So I was wondering, I mean, that's a question from your Chilean fans. They want to ask, what's your favorite moment in the creation of music? Do you prefer going to the studio? Do you prefer singing? In terms of creation, what's your favorite moment?
I would have to say going in, and this time, funny enough, I'll be honest. When I was aware, I found out I had really bad ADHD, and I found the problem to be whenever I was in the studio with Louis, I'd kind of do the melodies, and then Louis would kind of do the lyrics with Jamie, and then like I don't know, I'd kind of zone out whenever there were words on a page, right? And I did a few here or there. There were kind of things I just say off the cuff in the melody. Whereas this time, I couldn't really write them for myself because every time I would kind of zone out. So I found I had ADHD, and so once I kind of got past that bit. I'll be honest with you, the words bit, painting, music, singing, whatever it is, the words bit is the best bit for me. So sitting down and actually getting through the lyric of the song. And a lot of the time, if I was giving advice to any other artists in the studio, having just come off this creative buzz, was just like use the chords as therapy and just kind of tell a story of like literally, I would just sit in the studio and I'm such an open person, I'm such an open book that I'd just tell them whatever I was thinking. Oh, this reminds me at the time of so and so had an argument here or whatever the situation was. So every single one of these songs is very, very personal that I've just written. They're like extremely close to my relationship with substances over the years and different things that have led me down the wrong path, and how I kind of got away from them. So it's very different when you feel like you have something to say, whereas before I didn't know myself. I didn't know who the hell I was. I didn't know what I did for fun. I didn't know what I liked to do. So it's been quite a journey and very therapeutic, I would say, in the studio. So definitely that part.
Oh, amazing. I'm really glad that you have gone through all this and have a positive outcome. So I'm really glad for
For
you.
sure. I mean, it's so amazing. You know, if I can stop any of the things that happened to me happening to somebody else, and some things I haven't been extremely open about, maybe I will in the future. I don't know, but you know, some of those situations that happened to me so young as a child, I just, you know, I would love to be able to let somebody know, one, they're not alone, and two, that you know, if you feel through this music the same way I felt, then you kind of will understand in a way. So it's just yeah, I kind of came to that conclusion a while ago. It's just like I say, nice to have a positive message to give back and to show people like you can like get through these things. So
Yeah, that's amazing that you're very open about this because I'm sure you will inspire a lot of fans that are going through hard situations as well. So thank you for
yeah,
that.
thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I wanted to ask you like a final question. Like, is there any your favorite song that you're most excited to play in Chile?
Ooh, I'm gonna go in this week and start rehearsals, and there's one song I've put on there, which is called "Depend on It," which is a bit of a more of a singing song. Because a lot of my songs I did so far, I didn't really get the chance to sing very much. They were very, very like nursery rhyme, poppy melodies. So I'm quite excited to be able to actually sing something that's a bit of a tough sing. So that one's going to be quite fun, I guess.
Sí, sí.
Hey guys, it's Liam here on TVN. I am coming to Chile on the 5th of the 9th at Teatro. I'm going to try and say it right. Capulcio. I don't even got that right, but come down and see me and check this out.